Morning, fam. Welcome to Wednesday. It's Kyle, Brian, and Sarah. I'm Kyle. Brian sitting in front of me. Hello, Sarah King. You're in here, too.
I am. I've been here all day.
An update from our conference. Thank you, Sarah. You're doing a great job sitting in that seat of yours to my left.
Have you there the whole day?
The whole time.
Huh.
I know.
Well,
I'm still here. Ha!
I was waiting for somebody to hit that. Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
So, update from the conversation yesterday. I've still not packed the overnight bag. Maybe
Kyle,
I'll put it.
I said to you when I left, I was like, do it today. You're like,
I know.
okay, whatever.
I'm a procrastinator. It's going to go
all
down.
Kyle heard was, okay, Mom.
I
Okay,
know.
Mom.
All right, Mom, I'll get on my homework.
Just do it.
It's going to be going down here in the next, couple weeks, and my wife's going to be like, hey, honey, where's the overnight bag? Oh, yeah, the overnight bag. But I wanted to tell you guys, Morning Fam, of a crazy moment that I had a couple days ago. Brian's going to laugh because I am not universe signs guy, even though I do like to joke about these things. But there was a wild moment that I experienced a couple days ago, and I'm like, what in the world is Sofia trying to tell me something?
Oh.
Signs!
I was waiting for Brian to do it.
Whenever Kyle has a serendipitous moment, that's what we like to say.
Oh, God. In all caps, serendipitous. So Sofia has heard probably the top 3 or 4 names that we're considering, right?
Uh-huh.
But we have not had that conversation with her in a week. It's not something we're bringing up every conversation with Sofia. And a few nights ago, I'm laying down on the floor next to her as she's drifting off to go to sleep. And as she's laying there just kind of getting comfortable, nothing had been said for 5 minutes. No names had been discussed in days. And now the blue, out of nowhere,
Rosebud.
her head popped up and she looked over and she goes, Dada? I'm like, yeah. She goes, his name should be.
Oh, I love that.
And she said the name. One of the top 4 names, and I'm like, oh my God.
That's
and it's
cool.
kind of been, I would even say more of the front running name of the top 4 the last couple weeks. It's kind of taken the lead, I feel like, even though my wife's saying I gotta see our boy first before I make that final decision, which for me, I'm like, I think I'd rather have a name going into it. Whatever, she can make whatever decision she wants, and I'll be beside her for it. But I thought that was just a moment that showed me signs.
It really does.
Is that not wild?
That is wild.
It's not like we were talking about it in bath time. It's not like we were talking about it earlier in the day. She had not heard that name, I'm probably saying, in 5 or 6 days.
But she'd been thinking
and out
about
of the
it.
blue, we're about to go to sleep. She hadn't said anything for 6 minutes, and all of a sudden, Dada? Yeah, and she goes, his name should be. She said it, and I'm like, wait, what? She goes, Dada? His name should be.
God, will you just stop redacting the name? I want to know the name so badly.
I'm going to redact all day long if I want to.
Stop it, you FBI person. Come on.
That is really exciting. And that way, whenever he gets older, you can tell him that, your sister named you, and she'll have ownership of that.
Yes, this profound moment. So we'll see what happens. Signs.
I like it. I actually love it. I think that's excellent, and I think you should name him whatever she said.
And can I tell you another science moment, serendipitous moment?
Signs? Did you say signs?
So going back to when all this started for Sarah and I, January 9th is when Sarah found out we were going through everything with the brain aneurysm.
Right.
We got the MRI, and as we were checking into UNC Rex, another signs moment, but a serious moment in all of this. This is crazy. We're checking in, and the nurse at UNC Rex is just talking to us, getting to know us. How many weeks are you along? And, do you have any ideas for baby names? And my wife and I are like, oh, no, we don't have a baby name idea. We have, the ideas, but we don't have the baby name. And my wife goes to the nurse. She goes, do you have any ideas, any recommendations?
Sure.
And she goes, I'm kind of partial to this name, and because my son is named this. And it was the name that Sofia said.
Dude, he is trying to tell you this is my name.
And it's been the name of the top 4 names. And I'm like, and it's not like a common name like Jack or John or James or Thomas. Strong names. And she said, I'm like, how in the hell, out of all the boy names that you could have said, it just happened to be your son's name, the one we're considering. Are those two things not wild?
Does your son need to be born with a T-shirt with his name on it for you to understand that signs are real?
What I should do.
He's coming out with a spring break keychain with the name.
You are giving birth to a new soul, a new human.
Oh, man.
Is this not wild?
Yeah, he's telling you what his name is.
Kyle, Signs. I literally have chills down my spine. Like, that's... I don't know,
that's
man.
his
I feel
name.
like that's it. You should just uncomplicate the matter.
Yeah.
And say,
just decide.
this is his name.
Yes,
And
just confirm, check the box, I am not a robot, click the stop signs and confirm it.
You know what would be cute? Need to make sure I don't say his name. I honestly had it queued up to say it was in the on-deck circle and about to be spoken. Glad I didn't say it. I should get him a little onesie, one of the first things he wears. And in honor of what Sofia said when she said his name is...
Should be.
When he comes out, the onesie should just say, my name is, and then has his name on it. Anyway, are those not crazy things that happen between the nurse and Sofia saying that? Totally out of the blue.
They're signs.
Anyway.
Yeah, dude.
Just saying
he is
what
telling
happened
you
to
what
me.
his name is.
I'm loving that.